Today, we're diving into Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, ticker symbol TSM. Kicking things off here with the quant rating system, currently has a strong buy rating on the stock, and we're going to dive into the factor grades here in just a moment. Jumping over to the Seeking Alpha analysts, they have a buy rating on the stock, and that's 32 analysts in the last 30 days here on Seeking Alpha. Jumping over to Wall Street, they currently have a strong buy rating on the stock as well, and that is 16 analysts providing coverage over the last 90 days. To learn more about how the Seeking Alpha quant system and Seeking Alpha analysts outperform the market, visit the link in the description of this video. So let's dive deeper. This is a $1.19 trillion market capitalization company in the information technology sector. Kicking things off with the valuation grade, which is currently a D+. Well, why is that? That's currently because price to sales of 10.26 is way hotter than 3.62 for the sector. Now, if we do look at the PE at 24.16 compared to the sector at 31.21, that does show a little bit of competitive pricing here for TSM. Jumping over to the growth grade, which is currently A-, we're looking at the year-over-year revenue growth of 39.48% compared to the sector at 6.96%, showing a massive beat compared to its sector peers. Strong financial performance there. Jumping into the profitability grade, they have a strong A+ grade here. And if we look at that net income margin of 42.48% compared to the sector at 4.44% here, that just shows that they are converting those sales into nice profits for this company. Jumping into the momentum grade, B+ for this one, looking at that one-year price performance of 62.8%. compared to the sector at only 13.8%. So I bet shareholders are happy if they've been holding this the last year. And lastly, B- for that revision grade, and that is due to 8 upward revisions and 2 down revisions for EPS over the last 3 months. And if we're looking at the revenue numbers, well, that's 17 for the up revisions and 14 for the down revisions. A little bit of a mixed bag there, something to keep an eye on.
We are not advising you personally concerning the nature, potential, value, or suitability of any particular security. You alone are solely responsible for determining whether any investment, security, or strategy, or any product or service is appropriate or suitable for you based on your investment objectives and personal and financial situation. This presentation is for informational purposes only. Content is presented as of the date published or indicated and may be superseded by future events. It represents my opinions, which may not reflect the views of Seeking Alpha as a whole. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Seeking Alpha is not a licensed securities dealer, broker, or U.S. investment advisor or investment bank.